to the White Lotus with one of the stars of this season, season 3, Michelle Monaghan. So Michelle plays Jacqueline Lemon. She's an actress reuniting with old friends on a girls' trip to Thailand. Take a look.
Listen, she's drunk. You know how much gossip I have to deal with? And like, my own friends, the few people that I think I can trust are talking about me behind my back. It's really depressing.
Jacqueline, that's not exactly what...
Oh, Michelle, welcome.
Thank you.
I've had the opportunity to talk to a number of the White Lotus stars over the past few weeks. Love the show.
Thank you.
And you guys obviously know how it's going to end.
Yes.
How difficult has it been?
Oh, my gosh.
Keeping that from friends and family? Because I assume that you get text messages.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's still ongoing, you know. It's been a huge, it's been very difficult to kind of keep it a secret, but you know, you sign a number of NDAs and you know, like quite, you know, clearly, like this isn't something that you're going to talk about. And it's exciting because people really, really want to know about it, for obvious reasons. And it's so fun getting to watch the show with everyone and seeing the real-time reactions. I think that's something that I underestimated, how much fun that would be.
And before you were cast for this season, had you watched the previous season?
Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. I'm
so you were
a huge fan, you know. Even just getting the opportunity to audition for Mike White for the role was such an exciting time because I thought, oh my gosh, I have insight even to what season 3 is going to be, regardless. And then finding out that I actually got the role, you know, that was a real pinch me moment. I'm not going to lie. There were some, you know, tears shed, and you know, I'm just very, very proud to be a part of it.
This girls' trip that you're on with your two friends here, were you able to relate to that at all?
Yes, you know, of course. You know, I think you know, universally, people are really relating to this female relationship, this dynamic, you know, and this idea, the way that we are kind of socially conditioned to kind of judge ourselves, and then as a result, sort of, you know, compare ourselves to one another. And you know, I think women endure that. I think women also perpetuate that, and I think that this relationship is holding up a mirror to a lot of friendships out there, and forcing women to kind of confront like who we are. Are we the best version of ourselves in relationships?
But to be fair, I'm going to assume that you're nothing like the character.
Yeah, I hope not. Yes, I mean, the similarity is that we're both an actress, you know. But you know, obviously, you know, the story is quite a large arc, and you know, Mike, you know, makes a very, very complex, complicated, fun, nuanced characters to play.
One of the things I find fascinating about the show, no offense, there's not a single character on that show that I would be friends with. They're all just detestable in some way.
Yeah, you know. That's so funny. I do think like we love to hate them, you know.
Yes.
And I think what's also unique to remember is that the first season came out when we were in the middle of lockdown, you know, and we were looking at these people that were on vacation, going like, we kind of want to be them, even though we were saying we're not like them, you know. You know, it's a fun show to kind of to buy into, and you root for the characters one week and then you despise them the next.
I read that you were roommates with Parker Posey during the shooting in Thailand. What was Parker like as a roommate?
Like, first of all, I've got to tell you, I've been a fan of hers since the 90s. Like, she's like my indie queen, and getting to live with her was such a treat. She is just so very, very special. She is like very ethereal and very witchy, but grounded and just full of wisdom, and just really likes to have deep conversations, and she's just a hoot.
Did she try that ridiculous accent on you?
No, in fact, you know, I think I didn't even know she had an accent. You know, our storylines don't really cross over. Yeah. So I think one of the treats of the show is now actually getting to watch the show and seeing the work of my fellow actors and going, oh, wow, like I had no idea you guys were up to that. And like hearing the accents and, it's been a real delight to see everybody's, they're just words on a page until the actors just take them and just
bring them to life.
Yeah, and it's been really exciting.
Well, Michelle, thank you.
Thank you.
We so enjoyed this. We're having you come back next hour.
Great. I love that.
Michelle
I look forward to
in the
it.
third hour. And of course, you can catch the White Lotus Sunday night on HBO, streaming on Max.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.